Good morning, everyone. It's the weekend and taking the camera around. Lucky. Napoleon! Napoleon! Get over here. This is our backyard. We have 3 garden beds. And eventually what I'd like to do is plant some strawberries, tomatoes, cucumber, jalapenos, cilantro, spearmint. Did I say tomatoes? Yeah, so this is our backyard. We're gonna barbecue a tri-tip today. Napoleon's trying to play with Lucky, but she's so small. Napoleon! She's smaller than you! Come on! You guys need to take it easy, especially you, Napoleon. She's little. You know better. I don't like it when he gets really rough with her because he's so big compared to her. I mean, she's so little. He tramples her, and it upsets me. But he's so playful. He's going on, let's see. He's going on 3 years old. He's 3 years old. But this table was already here when we moved in. As you can see, we have a really good air conditioning system, brand new. So this table was originally over here, where you see the marks in the dirt. I moved it here so we can have a place to put our dishes when we barbecue. And today, I'm gonna take you guys with us to Stater Brothers. I think we're gonna get a tri-tip to barbecue because they're having a special right now, and Marissa's really good about finding all the specials, especially when it comes to tri-tip because it's so delicious. So delicious. And then usually there's so much of it, we like to give the dogs a couple pieces, which they really like. But this is Sunday morning. And we're gonna go ahead and do a tri-tip today, you guys. We'll see you when we get to the store. So let me show you real quick. The flyers I normally keep are Stater Brothers, Vallarta, and Vaughn's. And Vaughn's had this really good deal. It says here, buy 2, get 2 free of the Cokes. But it was actually buy 2, get 3 free. So we took advantage of that. Marissa bought 5. I bought 5. So we have plenty of soda. I of course drink 0 sugar. It's really good. The 0 sugar Coke and 0 sugar cherry Coke. And Stater Brothers, like I said, is having a sale on the tri-tip, $4.99 a pound. And that's a really good deal. Now, as you can see, the desk is a mess. I mean, the dining room table is a mess. I'm going to get that all straightened out eventually. And this is Phoebe's kennel. She gets kenneled when Lucky and Napoleon come out to play. And this is her jacket. Marissa bought her. It's a really warm jacket. And I don't know where her muzzle is. We got to find that. She's been doing good. She's been doing good, actually. So, I think in a little bit, we're going to head out to Stater Brothers and pick up our tri-tip so we can barbecue that on the grill today. And, it's actually time to feed the dogs. So I'm going to let you guys go. I got to get the dogs fed. You guys, we just came outside and look at this. I don't think we should take Phoebe because this window is going to be open.
Yeah, okay. Oh, and we got to clean all the glass out.
Yeah, this is crazy, you guys. Look at this. Look at this. Somebody busted Marissa's car window. We're going to have to park the car in the driveway. I'll get back in a bit. This sucks, man. It's really busy. It's kind of busy at the store today. So, how disappointing that somebody would break Marissa's car window. I thought we were living in a decent area. So disturbing. She's in the car right now. She's calling it into her insurance. And Okay, I'm gonna go see if they have the meat in the counter, the meat section. Let's see here. These are the tri-tips. 1342, 17. That's too big. I think I'm gonna get this one. It's $4.99 a pound right now. See that? $4.99 a pound. So I'm gonna get this tri-tip and go to the register. I like this Albertsons. I mean, this Stater Brothers. They have my favorite salad dressing. They don't carry it at Albertsons or Vaughn's. I'm going to show you which one I'm talking about. It is really good. I started using the salad dressing back when I lived in Bakersfield. But it's this one right here. It's $4.79. The sesame ginger. Oh my god, you guys. So good. Super delicious. I actually still have some at home. So I don't need to buy any. I wonder how soon we can get the window fixed on Marissa's car. We have to drive down tomorrow to the valley. But yeah, she's on the phone right now filing a claim. Hopefully she can get that window fixed this week. Bummer. Alright, I'm gonna go pay for this tri-tip, you guys. Phoebe's out here with us. Hi, Phoebe. Okay, I went ahead and emptied the old charcoal. I'm gonna put the new charcoal in there. And this is what it should look like, ideally, when you're gonna lay your charcoal. And I'm gonna show you about how much. This is a Weber grill. It's one of the bigger, nice ones. I don't know if you could tell, but the clouds, they're moving. The lower clouds are moving ahead. And the upper clouds are moving in another direction. That's interesting. So ideally, you wanna put in there the right amount of charcoal. We're barbecuing a tri-tip, so as you can see, there's enough to where when you spread it out, it's going to cover the whole bottom. So what I want to do next is make a little mound with this. Okay, once you have your little mound set up with the charcoal, I built it up. Go ahead and spray your lighter fluid, charcoal fluid. It's a little windy today, but we can still make this happen. And you got to make sure you get in the little cracks so it'll light the charcoals at the very bottom. Okay, that's good enough. You can't use a regular lighter to light this because it is a little windy. So I have this right here. It's a Scripto torch flame. So let's go ahead and light it. There you go. I'm going to go ahead and let this burn until the charcoals turn white. And that is the best time to place your meat on the grill. So I'll show you when we get there. Hi Marissa. Marissa's already marinated the tri-tip. And we're going to get back to you guys here when these charcoals turn white. One thing I want to mention is there's like 3 blades that open up at the bottom, and you can dump the ashes onto that ashtray down there. Keep that closed when you're gonna grill. See how the charcoal's turning white? At some point it's gonna be all white and red, and that's when you spread the charcoal. We have reached the point where the charcoals turn white. Now what you want to do is spread them. Ooh, that's hot. Just kind of spread them so that they're on the edges. That's good right there. You see that? That's good coverage. And then you're going to put the grill on top. What? Let me get this. Make sure it shuts. Can you get that side? Lift it up. It's too hot right there. Yeah, it's hot. It's hot. So once you get the grill on there, there, you want to scrub it. I'll put that back up in a minute. Let me scrub it first. Well, if you want to cook evenly,
You can cook evenly right now.
I can't lift it. That's fine. We're gonna leave it. We're gonna place the tri-tip on there now. There it is. It's getting windy. She's gonna open it up. I mean, close it, and then we should probably open these just a little bit. And we're gonna let it cook. We'll let you see what it looks like when it's done. It's cooking. Took a minute to get it going because it got cold and windy. You can see a flame down there. So it's cooking. Hi, girl. Hi. How you doing today? You good? This is Phoebe. She had a very simple collar before this one, so I had a little bit of extra money. While Marissa was in Alaska, I got her this collar. She looks great. Let me see your face up here. Oh, good girl. You might get a piece of tri-tip, Phoebe. I usually share beef and chicken with the babies. Isn't she beautiful? Look at her. Marissa's had her since she was a puppy. I just wished she weren't dog aggressive, pet aggressive. She can be people aggressive, you know. If you're a bad person and you try and do harm, she will protect. So that's what the tri-tip should look like. It's not overcooked. It's not undercooked. It's just right. Good job, Marissa.
Alrighty, just a little bit. It's medium.
Something we're gonna eat, or I'm gonna eat, and Roy, with the tri-tip is potatoes, bell peppers, and onions, and I'm gonna season those. And this is about as much oil that you really want in there. Make sure you peel your potatoes. I'm using 2. I have to peel this one, and then I'm gonna cut them and fry them. And then in about 5 minutes, I'll throw in the bell pepper and the onion. And put in as much bell pepper or onion as you like. Some people like a little, some people like a lot. I use a whole bell pepper. So now I've got the potatoes cut, and I go ahead and season them. I'm adding Lori's, my favorite, and a little bit of pepper. That's it. Flip them over. I'd say in about 5 minutes. 8 minutes. Just make sure they're light brown on the other side. I went ahead and cut my bell pepper. I used green bell pepper. And I cut about that much. And move on with the next one, and then turn these over, toss them in with the onion. The potatoes are frying now, they're seasoned. I went ahead and put this cover on so the oil doesn't get all over the place. like right here. But I always clean the stove. I cut my bell peppers to about this size pieces. Not too big, not too small. I'm going to go ahead and cut the onion now. And then, probably by then, turn these over. Take it from there. I went ahead and threw the onions in. And as you can see, they weren't big pieces. And my bell peppers. And I'm going to go ahead and stir this every couple minutes until they get softer and edible. This is going to be very good. This is one of my favorite potato dishes. I already served myself, but this is what it should look like when you're done. That's it for my cooking. Hope you enjoyed. Hey everyone, it's really cold today. Like I said, we're out in the desert, and the temperatures this week for the highs are going to be like in the low 60s, and the lowest will be 25 this week. So I'm going to take a little trip to Lowe's. I'll show you why when I get there. Alright, I've made it to Lowe's, and as you can see, it's a little windy. It's cold. There's a little tree right here. You know, they say trees are sentient. I'm going to give this tree a hug. Oh, hi little tree. Okay, I'm going to go into the store now, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to get. They're on sale. The poinsettias, I don't know how to pronounce that, you guys. Poinsettias, $22.98. Christmas is here already, just about. Let's see. It's less than a month away. But I have to go to the end of this aisle, hang a right, and go to aisle 43. I'll see you when I get 41, there. And there's music in the background. I don't want to get a copyright strike, but it's up aisle 43. And since my brother owns the house, he's responsible for repairs. Okay, we're in aisle 43 right now, and let's see if what I'm looking for is in this aisle. That's what they told me. Go to 43. They probably meant 44. I'm thinking. Okay, let me look for this stuff. 46. And what I need that eventually had to be replaced, that broke now, is a seat cover. I need to find a seat cover for the toilet that I share with Marissa. And I need a measure. I brought my measuring tape. I need to measure from here to here and find the right seat. So they're different prices, as you can see. They have a variety. Alright, I'm gonna look for one, and I'll show you what I pick out here in a second. This one, the Benton Mayfair, because it's white wood. And it's got these really nice gray colored, well, hardware. It matches the, I think it matches the hardware on my sink. But it's $39.98, and it's heavy. It's definitely sturdy. So, I'm gonna go ahead and pass because the one that I have now has this kind of style hinge, and I'm gonna go with the less expensive one. I've decided to go for this one, the white plastic, American Standard, new lower price, Mighty Stuff White, $22.98, and it doesn't have those hinges like the one I just showed you. It's actually all right here, so this should last, and it should fit properly on the toilet. Okay, I'm gonna go with American Standard. This is the one. This is what I needed. I'm glad I was able to find something, you guys. Okay, let me go pay for this, and I'll see you when I get home. So as I'm walking by the tool aisle, the craftsman area, I'm realizing that I need to put a tool collection together because I really don't have one. This would be good to have, the Allen wrenches. And then I liked these over here. These. I like this finish. $39.98. I don't have any of these. So at some point I'm going to start building my tool collection. I mean, there's just so much stuff. And honestly, I mean, I do have some tools already. I need to go through the garage boxes and start putting things together. So eventually I'm going to go ahead and do that. But like I said, it'd be nice to have a tool collection. You never know what they'll come in handy for. All right, let me get to the cash register. So this is our bathroom, and this is what I'm dealing with right here. See how it has, like, I don't know, I just like this hinge system right here. I'm gonna clean that up real good before I install the new one. I just don't like this hinge system, so I'm gonna go ahead and replace it. Okay, I need to figure out what kind of tools I'm going to use. So let me get to that first. I managed to get it off. And once you remove the seat cover, there's going to be some grime underneath it. Here's a piece I need to remove. Icky. You know what I need to do? I need to order myself some gloves for my hands when I work on these types of things, because this is gross for me, okay? Gross. So what I'm going to use is Spick and Span. It's a multi-purpose cleaner. Kills 99.9% of bacteria and viruses. And the only tool, actually the only tools I ended up using was a flathead and this little wrench right here. And that's to get underneath here. So I'm getting old, so when I have to get into weird positions to repair things, I can feel it in my joints. Okay, let me get this cleaned up. Once you've cleaned it and wiped it off, you can go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and remove it from the box and look at what kind of hardware I have to work with. I'm one of those people that actually do read the instructions. I cannot go unguided when I'm trying to build something without instructions, and if I need to, I'll go on YouTube. You know, I used to call it years ago YouTube University, but there's not much to it. There really isn't much to it. So I begin with placing a piece here and here. And these are the pieces that I have to work with. So, let's see here. Step 1, pretty easy. 4, 5. And 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's pretty simple. I'll show you what it looks like here when I'm done. It's on. This is what the plastic screws look like. They're Phillips. The flathead actually ended up working better for me, but those are tight. And this is the seat. For some reason, I can't seem to get that ring around out, but I'm going to try something. I can't remember the name, but when I find it, I'll let you know what it is. And if I'm not mistaken, I think I can get that ring off. But it's done, you guys. Looks great. Looks very good. Hey everyone, I'm gonna make some shrimp, garlic butter shrimp for dinner. I bought this at Costco for $21.44.
You know, in my brain,
it's whole head on farmed white shrimp at $5.99 a pound. I went to my local market and I bought some real shrimp,
They was trying to
like
do it to
$15 a pound, and I won't go back there again because that's too
crazy, you know what I'm saying?
expensive.
But I ain't taking away from nobody's story and everything. Cause
But I like to watch
some of these people probably went through
Thal
crazy times, and we just
on
don't
Fam
know.
Over
You
TV.
never know. You never been through it, whatever. But
He puts this on
so I ain't
usually
taking
during the
nothing away from
week
nobody, but I
at like
just find it
6:45
crazy as hell,
p.m.
just
I jump in on
all
the
these
chat,
stories coming out.
and it's a really cool
Dylan
group.
been
We're
doing
like a
a
family
whole
there.
Because
He
I didn't
always
know
talks
what the
about
people is,
interesting
but I just
stuff.
want
So
whoever
anyway,
the
I'm
people
gonna
are to know I'm not scared.
show you.
I'm not scared.
This belongs in the
Where,
bathroom.
where he messed up is
So
that
does the NyQuil,
he started thinking he could do what the white man do.
just in case. Anyway,
Without the white man.
I'm gonna show you how I'm going to prepare the shrimp.
Start feeling like
I'm
he
gonna
was
clean
the white
it,
man.
and to clean it, it's a process because
Because other than that, if he would just kept
it's a process because I have to take off the head. I have to take off the tail. I have to take off the shell, which when you take off the shell, the legs get removed. And then I rinse it and I cut open the front and the back. I remove the blood vein and the poop vein. It has to be like really clean for me to eat it. That's why I rarely eat shrimp at restaurants because I don't think they're that thorough with cleaning their shrimp. Yeah, as a matter of fact, God, years ago, I remember a coworker who got really sick. She ended up getting some kind of infection in her stomach, and it was because she was eating too many shrimp at a restaurant. But I'm not gonna say which restaurant. Just clean your shrimp. Okay, I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do with the shrimp. I put it in a bucket. And they're a little bit frozen. Not a lot, just a little bit. So I'm going to run some, let me see if I can get it there. I'm going to run some water about there. And let them sit for about 5 minutes. Let's see. Yeah, about 5 minutes. And then I'll what I'm going to do next. Okay, I've adjusted my camera. I've washed my hands. My hair is up in my beanie. It's rather chilly in the house. I don't want to run the heater, so I'm going to go ahead and show you what I'm going to do to each shrimp one by one. First of all, I'm going to turn on the faucet with cold water lightly. I need to take off the head. I don't have a macro lens, so you can't really see that close. And oh gosh, I wanted somewhere to put the waste in. I put it in here. Okay, sorry about that. So I'm gonna take the head. I'm gonna twist it off. Some goo's gonna come out. I wish I had some gloves. I'm gonna rinse that goo off. And then I'm gonna grab the tail, twist it off. It comes off. It's off, so now I'm left with this. I grab it like in the center. And I start peeling the shell off. Part of it came off. And I have to do this to each shrimp one by one, just so you know. Okay? Rinse it. Nothing left on it. Turn off the water. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna grab a small knife, sharpen it, and I'm gonna grab this shrimp and I'm gonna hold it like this and I'm gonna open it from the back. I'm gonna do a deep cut. I'm gonna turn on the water for a bit. And inside, you'll see like, I don't know if you can see that, but that brown stuff, that's the poop vein. So I'm gonna wash that off. Just like that, all the way to the bottom. Get it off. It's off. And then I'm gonna turn it around. And I'm gonna cut it in the middle, exposing what, see that black line right there in the middle? I don't know if you can see it. Like I said, I don't have a macro lens, but I gotta take that off. I gotta take that out. That's gross. Okay, there you have it. One is clean, and I gotta do this process one by one. One by one. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and rinse that water out. They're not frozen anymore. And I'm gonna do the whole process. It's like 3 pounds worth of shrimp. And I'll show you what I'm gonna do with that when I'm done. I went ahead and put the water to boil. It's about half the pot, a little, maybe just a little over half. And today I'm going to use fettuccine pasta. And let's see here. I'm gonna need to grab some minced garlic, and I'm gonna use butter. Okay, right about there. Okay. I'm gonna put my pasta in. As you can see, the water is coming to a boil. I put about a teaspoon of salt and a little bit of probably a teaspoon of olive oil. Okay, I got my Let me get the pasta in. It's gonna go ahead and sink into the pot, and I'm gonna go ahead and boil that. Okay, I got Phoebe in the background. Let me see what's going on. I got my pan on the stove, and this is my bigger one. I got the flame on, not too high. It's a gas stove. And I'm going to use about a little bit over half a stick of butter. I'm trying to do this with one hand. There it goes. Okay, you're going to grab that larger portion, and you're going to drop it in the pan. And once that melts, I'll show you what I'm going to do next. What I like to use is minced garlic. So I'm going to go ahead and grab 1 full spoon. Stir that around. And that should do it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and throw the shrimp in there. Alright, here goes nothing. Alright, I'm going to let you go because I need to spread the shrimp out. Okay, spread out the shrimp. I'm going to use Lori's. I love using Lori's for everything. And I'm going to season the shrimp. That should do it. And just add a little bit of more garlic flavor. I'm going to put a little bit of granulated garlic in there. That's good. Okay. I'm going to turn those over once they're nicely cooked on one side. And I'll show you what they look like here in a bit. The pasta, you don't want to boil it to the point where it's too soft. And you really don't want to boil it to al dente, which is a little hard. I'm not really a big fan of al dente, but we'll see how all of this turns out, you guys. Pasta, so it'll boil faster, and it does. It's almost done. As you can see, the shrimp are orange. They're nicely cooked. Just finishing cooking the other side. The garlic is mixed in there with the butter. It'll be nice and rich. It's got some seasoning, and pretty soon I am going to mix the garlic Alfredo in the pasta once I've drained the pasta. Once in a while I do cooking videos, and it took me a while to clean all that shrimp because you know I'm very particular with seafood, especially my shrimp. I have to make sure it's cleaned thoroughly, otherwise it's just not appealing to me. So I seldom have shrimp cocktail in restaurants. But if I do plan on having like a shrimp meal, I'll probably ask how the shrimp were cleaned. But I'll get back to you here in a minute. I'm going to mix the sauce with the pasta. You've strained your pasta. You're going to want to grab your sauce and pour it in, all of it. Leave it upside down and just shake, 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 shake. Shake it all out. Okay. Now, I'm going to use this fork to stir it around. And you want to bring it to a boil. So stir it all around. Mix it up. And I made enough for 4 people. So it's stirred up pretty good. I'm going to let it boil. My shrimp are done. I'm not going to add the shrimp to the pasta. I'm just going to serve my serving in a bowl. And then grab a few shrimp. Place my shrimp on top. And that's going to be dinner for tonight. I hope you enjoyed this small video clip on some of my cooking. I don't eat a lot of seafood, but when I do, I make sure it's clean. Alright, I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now, you guys. Before I forget, I just want to wish everyone happy Thanksgiving. I hope you have a great time with your family and your loved ones. No day is promised. Enjoy every day as if it were your last, if you can mentally do so. I know life is hard, and that can be a challenge sometimes. For me, it is. Anyway, you guys, I'll see you soon. Bye for now.